Welcome back to the Dark Folio. This is a little bonus file, a short detour into the lingering mysteries of the Bell Witch. Now, if you've listened to the full episode, you know the haunting at the Bell Farm faded after John Bell's death in 1820. If you haven't listened to the episode, well, you might want to pop on over to the Dark Folio podcast here on YouTube and wherever you find your podcasts. But back to the story. The legend didn't stop there. In fact, it seems the Bell Witch found a new home just down the road in what's now called the Bell Witch Cave. The cave is a natural limestone cavern near the old Bell property, and stories say the entity moved its energy there. Locals began to whisper that the cave itself was alive with something unseen. Visitors today report cold spots, whispering voices, strange lights, the feeling of being watched, orbs or mist in photos, even faces appearing where nothing should be. Paranormal investigators sometimes attribute these to natural phenomena, moisture, camera flash, pareidolia, but for believers, they are echoes of the Bell Witch's presence. And if you're wondering what pareidolia is, well, you need to head on over to the Facebook page because I had a whole post about that, the Dark Folio, on Facebook. But one of the most famous tales comes from the 1800s when a group of boys dared each other to explore the cave. One young man crawled into a narrow passage, ignoring his friends' warnings, and suddenly he cried out. Something had grabbed his foot. He was stuck, unable to move, panic setting in. And just when it seemed like he might suffocate, the cave spat him out, as if invisible hands pulled him free. Shaken, the boy apologized out loud to the spirit, and the activity stopped. Well, whether you chalk that up to superstition or to a narrow escape, the cave continues to draw curiosity seekers. Paranormal investigators claim to have captured EVPs, voices whispering in the dark. Some even say they've recorded laughter, eerily similar to the mocking voice that tormented John Bell 2 centuries ago. And here's something interesting. The Bell Witch Cave wasn't just a spooky afterthought. For many locals, it became the center of the legend, a place where the energy lingered. Families avoided it after dark, and even now, tour guides tell guests not to provoke the spirit. So, was it just folklore growing from an infamous haunting? Or is there truly something left in those caves, some echo of what plagued the Bell family? For me, that's what makes the Bell Witch story so haunting. It didn't end with the family. It rippled outward, into the land, into the cave, and into the imaginations of everyone who's heard of it since. And that's your Did You Know bonus file for today. If you ever make your way to Adams, Tennessee, you can actually visit the Bell Witch Cave. Check out their webpage. Right now at Halloween time, there is so much good stuff going on out there. Just remember, be polite. You never know who or what might be listening. And thanks for checking out this bonus mini-sode here on the Dark Folio. Make sure you check out our Facebook page. You can also check us out on YouTube or wherever you find your podcast, like Apple or Spotify or many of the other platforms. Thank you so much for hanging out with us in this creepy, eerie library tonight.